Bill Maher live. The Piers Morgan interview tonight, 9 Eastern.
A judge's motives are now being questioned after he threw out a case involving a confrontation between a Muslim and an atheist right here in the United States. Critics are wondering if he was following U.S. law or Islamic law. Brian Todd is taking a closer look into the controversy. What are you learning, Brian?
Well, this case in Pennsylvania was tossed out in December, but it's again in the spotlight, possibly because of the tensions and violence in Afghanistan over the inadvertent burnings of the Quran. This case cast a lot of attention on the conflicts between Islam and the West and the debate over free speech. At a Halloween parade in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, a self-proclaimed atheist dresses up as a so-called zombie version of the Prophet Muhammad. He apparently films himself walking in the parade, a video posted on YouTube, seemingly with the atheist's own words typed over it.
I am Muhammad the Prophet.
At one point, a Muslim man confronts him.
Huh? Call the cops. Yeah. Hey, no. Take it down. Stop, you're on film. Please, hey! What's going on? What's going on? Hey! He's attacking me! Come here, cop!
The Muslim man, Talag El-Bayoumi, was given a citation for harassment. State Judge Mark Martin later dismissed the case, saying there was no evidence of harassment or that El-Bayoumi even touched the atheist. But it was during the hearing when the case was dismissed in December that the judge made remarks which drew so much controversy to this case. The remarks were recorded by the atheist, Ernie Purse, the audio posted on YouTube. Listen to what the judge told Purse, the alleged victim.
I think the forefathers intended that we use the First Amendment so that we can speak with our mind, not to piss off other people, other cultures, which is what you did. And you're way outside your bounds. First Amendment rights.
A lecture that's drawn heavy criticism from people like constitutional law professor Jonathan Turley.
That's greatly disturbing to people that believe in free speech. The First Amendment's not needed to protect popular speech. It's there to protect unpopular speech. And the most unpopular speech tends to be anti-religious speech.
When I spoke to him over the phone, Judge Martin acknowledged it's his job to protect the rights of people like the atheist, no matter how offensive they might be.
We are failing to protect that because there are some who believe you are failing to protect that right.
No, I don't think so. Here's the thing. It's a right. It's not a privilege. It's a right. With rights come responsibilities. The more that people abuse our rights, the more likely that we're going to lose them.
But during that hearing, Judge Martin, an Army reservist who served in Afghanistan and in Iraq, told the atheist it's against the law in Muslim countries for him to dress like that, to walk down the street saying those things, and he could be put to death for it. Jonathan Turley says those laws are oppressive and have no bearing on this case. Wolf?
Brian, there's been a lot of, he said, she said in this case overall. Isn't that what's going on to a certain degree?
There's a lot of that, Wolf, and a ton of internet traffic over all of it. The alleged victim, the atheist Ernie Purse, claims that he was physically attacked by the Muslim man, Talag El-Bayoumi. The man's attorney and the judge say there's no evidence that he even touched him. The atheist also claims the judge called him a doofus in the hearing. The judge told me, he said to the atheist, if you act in a certain way, you look like a doofus. There is a lot of this back and forth. There's been this out on the blogosphere, on the internet, since the case was thrown out in December, and there's a lot of misinformation out there on this case, Wolf.
All right, Brian, thanks very much. Let's get back to Jack for the Cafferty file. Jack.
The question this hour is, should Mitt Romney be allowed to go off teleprompter? Some of these